Mir Cloister is a lovely place to live, if you're a moon-sized computational device that requires year-round sub-zero temperatures to avoid melting down.
Commander, I've been thinking. Can I bend your ear a moment? We got the intel we need, Commander. The undisputed claims our destination. When we find Willard and stop this law-damned program in its tracks, Auntie's Choice will get what's coming to them. Been doing some thinking about ending the grafting program for good. It's gotta happen. I just didn't think it would start this way. With me turning murderer. I didn't want to believe you about Auntie's Choice. But you were right. Ain't no better than Spacer's Choice. Making either of them see reason is an impossibility. Our overlords had a saying in Tau Ceti. If you got a rabid canid, you put it down before it maddens the whole pack. They used to say it about us workers, like we were the problem. It was terrifying. But now I reckon I see some sense in that saying. Retribution never came for the folk at the top back then, but it certainly can now.
Regrets and apologies bouquet assortment delivered to the homes of any surviving loved ones. Alternately, we could just leave a dozen or so outside one of our local field offices for you to collect and distribute.
What if I think I already have? I wonder if this is what Ortiz had in mind when he sent me that message.
Lovely, let's do that.
He trusted my judgment, knew I always aimed to do right by him and folk everywhere. But he also knew both of us had been lied to when we joined up. The notion that our taking extraordinary risks would pay dividends. Do you think he knew this would be the final straw? Thanks, Commander. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. If I hadn't broken my contract, I wouldn't be here. Maybe proving myself was never the intention. Maybe this is what I was meant to do. Suppose we're fixing to find out.
Red and green and black and blue,
Milky white and orange too.
yellow, even violet.
Spectrum makes you smile, yeah.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. You crave more colors through the gauntlet down.
Now Spectrum vodka comes in brown.
All
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower, or Colossicus arum, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander in... into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. Unless you've stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent. An easeful release from Arcadian allergens of all kinds. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics. Right. Moving on. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%. You want the role, it's yours, but I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Now, do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight.
I do. Been waiting on this moment. This grafting program is a law-damned abomination. I went to your lab on Cloister, saw for myself what kind of depravity your folk got up to there. It's sick. My friend was butchered by Rasmussen. And he wasn't the only one. In fact, this program's been a sham from the start. I got tossed aside. And for what? A mistake? Ain't nothing good that's come of this. It's time to call it quits.
What a preposterous notion. Shall we stop producing inhalers because of side effects? Or shut down all food factories because one severed appendage finds its way into packaging? No, certainly not. I am not to blame for whatever inconvenience you experienced as a first edition patient. To quit now would be to toss aside all our progress.
Break free, once again be a go-getter. Climb the ladder with impressive speed.
Nonsense. I have myriad data at my disposal to dispute such a claim.
Don't matter to me what your plans are, or what you think you might accomplish. You've hurt too many good folk, and I've had enough.
I fear you've gotten too negative an impression of this work. Hear me out, will you? Allow me to assuage those fears.
Gotcha down, well, trust Daddy's chemical purge. Far better than natural cures. Holy.
Are you a fool? We cannot speak of sensitive business details here. There's no telling which opportunistic colleague or overpaid contractor could be listening in. Meet me in back deck steerage. Take this pass for the Tren. And for law's sake, make sure no hanger-on follows you. Especially that assistant of mine next door. Chin up, dear. I believe I'll change your mind yet.
We'll see. Seen this song and dance from all manner of suits before. Reckon he'll try to reel us into a ridiculous scheme or bribe us with bits or booze or what have you. But this'll make it easier for us to intimidate the bastard into stepping down.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice. The Auntie's Choice family is large and willing and able to grow larger.
We represent an amalgamated collection of dozens of different companies, making everything from bandages and salves to weapons and ammunition.
If you can eat it, drink it, smoke it, shoot it, or turn it on, Auntie's Choice makes it, grows it, or smelts it.
Come join Auntie's family. Help make us even larger.
And now, back to it. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Purple Berry Crunch.
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobaccorn husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Fine. Let us proceed.
I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking, all I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst, it's not the worst unless it...
Fidelity are no longer strangers. The sadness that was once inside me is long since gone and though it tried me, I knew that I could be oh, so much better again with the quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment.
And now, the latest word on Superior Protectorate products. Every cog requires routine lubrication. Stave off wear and tear with your regular allotment of Moderation vodka. It's the perfect libation to imbibe in celebration of...
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Well, Moderation vodka. Distilled with zeal. Such perfect products, the envy of our rivals. But let's not gloat. More music to aid in your earnest
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Societal responsibilities.
The Protectorate endures.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Lovely day for a coup, dear. May
That one was requested by the consul for everyone's neighbor Prudence. How neighborly of him.
Now,
It's gone, and though it tried me, I knew that I could be oh so much better again with the quick mental refreshments. A quick mental refreshments. Quick mental refreshments.
this is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Essential listening for all subjects. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Next up.
Here's a song for you to enjoy while you solemnly reflect on your sworn duty to our idyllic society.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Social guidance and approved messaging, punctuated by acceptable music.
Prudence dictates the most vigilant defense is a virile offense.
Say, isn't that the team motto of the Protectors of Piety?
Can't get a pitchball reference past you, Subaltern Prescott. We can learn from organized athletics. Our enemies are always gunning for our Saturday.
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Corneal frostbite be damned.
For the field, but eager to rise from the side boundaries if called.
Then you are the perfect Protectorate subject, Prescott. What you lack in strength, you make up for in
Oh, hello. Cogitate here often?
Is to give all for your home team. Regardless of their system-assigned role, all subjects must be ready to rise to the occasion. Come to our defense to serve as goalie, tender, or, should all else fail, winger. Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
It's incredible the things that we have done. How the paradigm is perfect for everyone. Our progress is unmatched. No technological itch left unscratched. Perfection is perfect. Is it not? Oh, how we prevail, us above all else to fail. Success is really the only option. I cherish these thoughts of how we truly are the best. Lesser than none and better than all the rest. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect cogs and perfect thoughts. Perfectly perfect perfection. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect cogs and perfect thoughts. Perfectly perfect perfection. It's incredible, the automechs and us. How they aid us and never make a fuss. Our colony is astounding. Outside
Resorting to violence.
our perfection is perfect. Is it not?
Combatant scanned.
Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect cogs and perfect thoughts. Perfectly perfect perfection. Perfect minds.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect cogs and perfect thoughts. Perfectly perfect perfection. Perfectly perfection.
And now, the latest word on superior Protectorate products.
The paradigm is the quintessential means to maintain our perfect society on Eden. Each of us must do all we can to ensure it operates flawlessly. Staying healthy is one of our greatest commitments. So try Eden's Bounty Ambrosial Biscuits, the pinnacle of Protectorate food science, brimming with advanced nutrients and high moral fiber. a delectable delight. As flavorsome as it is conscientious. How would your neighbor feel if they knew you weren't eating a balanced diet? Why, just ask everyone's neighbor, Prudence.
Prudence dictates you eat them.
Eden's Bounty Ambrosial Biscuits. Now due to continued research in an even wider array of unique and delicious flavors, like Patience Fruit, Somber Duty Melon Surprise, Arcadian Delight, Resolute Orange, and Loquat from Heaven.
Well, that was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
Sir, the extra food drop has landed somewhere off target over in Order territory. Exactly where I wanted it. They act all high and mighty, but I give them 30 minutes before they cave and try it.
Wouldn't be wise wandering across that bridge.
Proceeding to attack. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Broadcasting reassuring programming in line with the paradigm. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Special update. Just a kindly reminder that Spirton on Cloister remains firmly under Protectorate control, held by our most spirited subjects.
This vital base is at the Archive's doorstep. No individualists or overthinkers would dream of hijacking the facility's computational services under our perpetual vigilance.
Our defenders are the pride of the Protectorate, galvanized by the sacrifices of their courageous neighbors who gave all in the Archive's retaking. Loyal subjects, join everyone's neighbor Prudence in watching Spirton's Watchers. Prudence dictates, scrutiny is constructive.
Well then, moving on.
Long ago, the Matriarch devised the Paradigm Plan to support a bounteous life for all Protectorate subjects. From the tender fillet in your latest meal, down to this exquisite next song.
Every day I am giving all myself in his name. I know this to be true. He cares for you. Sovereign deserves all your love. Every day he's uplifting, keeping us safe and carefree. I know this is the case. Give him your grace. Sovereign deserves all your love. Love him because he loves you. Love him the least you must do. I want for nothing come what may, I stoke my devotion, have not gone astray. I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's love.
The Oracle Laureate hoped that sending me into desolation would mend what he saw as wounds in my mind. The first few weeks were horrible. Grief dogging my every step. Nightmares of my murdered colleagues. But then, the nightmares began to ease, and the grief ebbed away. What replaced them is emptiness. The Order speaks of humanity becoming something more, but their words are insufficient speculation. There is nothing more to be. Only dust and death, and the rifts await us. Those rifts, I find the absolute annihilation they offer oddly soothing. Perhaps I will make one last pilgrimage. One last journey on the path from nothing to nowhere.
Bloodline bestowed their perfection. I trust, I breathe for my neighbors. I aim, I watch in his name. I know I am right. He's our shining light.
Welcome, distinguished consumer, to the front lines of Auntie's Choice. We hope you enjoy your time under our protection.
Love him and he will love you. Love him, that's all we must do. I want for nothing, come what may. I stoke my devotion, have not gone astray. I'm a good neighbor, I do all.
Welcome to Auntie's Choice. We look forward to your inevitable acquisition.
That's why I love my summer. That's why I love my summer. That's why I love my summer.
The following song was composed, performed, and recorded under the explicit direction of the Consul, and as such, reflects his excessively high standards.
Turning in. After several days, months, and even years. Nothing fills my heart with joy like turning in my peers. Everything is meant to be aligned and working well. Nobody should fall behind, lest I'm the one to tell. 'Tis neighborly to make an effort and a test, calmly speaking to authority at their behest. Glancing through the cracks and spaces round the door frame, keeping tabs and notes on people can be like a game. Celebrate the good one. Turning those who stole. It should be a no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive.
Hello. So, I'm trapped. Messages to the Order left unanswered. Tried to run. Got about 2/5 of me gouged out. A lot of blood. Last now, spent much of my life wondering what I'd say at the end. Trying to think of the words for this felt like reading a thesis before the presiding bishop. But a lot of people die.
a person sleeping at their station. Reporting them will only help improve their dedication. If you see a person with questions much too deep, go and tell on them while they are peacefully asleep. Celebrate the good ones. Turn in those who stole. It should be a simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive who stick to their routine. It should be a simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends and peers and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for.
Next, a small sampling of Protectorate Abundance. Our non-Protectorate neighbors dine on Drek for breakfast, nitrites, fillers, the rectangular fried batter known as waffles. That way lies chaos. Start your day dutifully with Tribute Pancakes, the sensible, circular, subdued breakfast food. Tribute Pancakes, just like the matriarch used to eat. Such perfect products, the envy of our rivals. But let's not gloat. Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others.
I just had a thought, I'm really not supposed to. Sadly, though it seems my thoughts fly too free. My mind feels too open, I'm acting without reason. You know exactly what we should do. You're a good citizen, join the queue. Pack your bags, you know what we should do. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. Be thought and worry-free as one big family. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed.
Laurie Beckett was right. Solitude has been good for my studies. In just 93 days, I have made extraordinary progress deciphering the truths of our universe.
We are told is the one truth, no need for more proof. You know exactly what to do. You're a good citizen, join the queue. Pack your bags, you know what we should do. We're up to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. Be thought and worry-free as one big family. We're up to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. Stomping out ideas, reporting on your peers. Support the sovereign's vision, no need for your decision. And so we're finally thought free, and we're feeling proud. Now that we can boldly speak, say once aloud. Blissfully empty, da-da-do-da-day. Bumbling along, even if we've got nothing to say. We're off to be refreshed.
Protectorate have dug themselves in real good. If we approach head-on, we're signing our own death certificates. We need another plan.
Maybe you weren't listening, but we've heard repeated reports of that bridge being an absolute meat grinder. I'm counting turrets, heavy infantry, at least one automech, effectively the works. I seriously recommend discussing alternate plans.
Wholesome programming played at a reasonable volume. You're listening to Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. Attention, all subjects. Join everyone's neighbor Prudence in prideful reflection of our fellows holding the archive facility on Cloister. They alone stand against the horde of base corporatists and accursed overthinkers.
Somehow. As if similarly foolish. Don't you mean?
To perish in its defense is a blessing. To survive its surrender is a capital crime. Your family would inherit your shame till the last of your line dies hungry, shunned, and alone.
Of course, the thought of our stalwart troops hoisting the white flag above this hard-won number-gnashing planetoid is unthinkable.
As in, all subjects are forbidden from thinking about it. Take satisfaction in escorting any neighbor to mental refreshment at the first whiff of flagging faith.
Yet who could doubt the Archive's redoubtable operator, Assessor Torbert Ostergaard? The man is a font of intestinal fortitude. He has a surplus of guts. He will defend till the end in sickness and in health. And now this.
As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies, like this one.
Everyone needs to be vigilant, not just our betters who are vigilant. Wide open, be all you can see. There is no community without scrutiny. Watch any neighbors talking low. Watch any neighbors eating slow. Pay close attention everywhere you go. Everyone staying in the know. Who watches are watchers. You and me forever.
Oh, I feel terrible. Everybody who ate the latest Crabble rations fell ill. Rumor is somebody died.
Huh?
Now let's admire these commendable comestibles. Crabbles are large crustacean-like creatures that travel in herds and are native to Arcadia. Though usually docile, their massive size, enormous claws, and thick shells make them incredibly dangerous.
A difficult animal to approach, let alone try to eat.
At least in the past. For now, by the grace of the console, we bestow upon you Perilous Indulgence Crabble Cakes.
Our fearless team of culinary commandos employ Dragoon automechanicals to overcome the creatures, crack their dense carapace, then scoop out the soft, delicate goodness inside, so you don't have to.
It's higher in protein and lower in calories than beef, so a responsible way to stay healthy for the Protectorate. And now one no longer has to fret about being trampled or clawed in twain to get it.
Perilous Indulgence Crabble Cakes. Doing your duty for society has never been so delicious.
Intriguing items, engagingly
You're
described.
back. Any luck with the sample?
Another beauteous melody granted.
No need to wait for permission. Ask them.
Welcome back, Agent. In what manner can I assist you? Oh, yes, I'm aware. Better to know the spy in our midst than receive a replacement more capable of evading notice. Besides, Miss Doyle's harmless, and she serves the best convictions at the parlor, bar none. Has she now? A little out of schedule. No matter. You should do as she asks. Get her that sample. This is an unparalleled opportunity to see the shape of Sub Rosa's web. We only need plant the right fly. After collecting the sample, mix it with this liquid tracer. It'll make the drug functionally inert and allow us to track it wherever it shows up next.
Next up, music to invigorate your mind, so you can serve the greater good at a brisk pace with a true adherence zeal.
I did not become the Oracle Laureate by getting caught with my pencil down. Here, take this key. It will grant you access to water reconditioning, which you can find on the eastern side of the garden. You will also need this passcode for the terminal inside.
My sacrifice for the matriarch's vision. Embracing mortality tests my morality. Sir, the paradigm's planned without pause. It's an honor and a gift when I'd wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause. And when I soon slip away, I'll be peaceful. Thoughts of my neighbors safe at home grinning. They will remember how I reported them tirelessly through to my last days and from the beginning. Knowing my heart, my brain, and consistency. Sir, the paradigm's plan without pause. It's an honor and a gift, what I'd wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause. Finally, I fulfill my purpose in life, a glorious death. Blown up by a mind. A fine way to go among many ways to die. Electroshocked, plasma smelted, cyranium gassed, goo pelted, minced, cubed, irradiated, blunt force trauma, decapitated. List of life-giving opportunities goes on and on. Oh, nearly forgot. Eaten by enemy raptidon. And my heart, it beats till it slows. But I know every breath and every
I hope you have good news for me. I knew I had the right person for the job. You've saved me quite the headache. Your reward, as promised. You did sharpen my pencil, so I suppose sharpening yours is only fair. I'll put in a word with my associates to pass along to whatever Protectorate forces are on site to expect you. It's no guarantee, but at least they won't fire upon you on site. In exchange for my help, however, I want you to bring the data back here so that I can make a copy of it. Before you hand it over to the Order, to be clear. Do we have an accord? We do work well together, don't we? Return here when you have the data. I'll be waiting.
Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of our perfect society. When we comply together, we thrive together. Now, on to other matters. Another song in an expertly curated playlist, picked out explicitly for you. The Consoles. Chosen.
All system is sublime. The best ever to be had. It's perfection perfected. Our paradigm is ironclad. To do your job is a virtue. Every cause is a call, and every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all. Inform on your need. Neighbor is thoughtful.
If their zeal shows deficiency, quick mental tune-ups may be all. All that they need to resume peak efficiency. You're the center of our system. You're what fuels our mighty flame. We share successes and failures, even when you're to blame.
What fortune? Halt there. You match the description of the technician we have been vigilantly awaiting, but as they say, assumptions made are mistakes readied. Present yourself, so that I may take the measure of you. What? Spare me your technical argot and hop to it then!
It's out there they all fail. We must trust our community. It's only then that we prevail as one perfect union. A simple people so whole, to be right and unbreakable. That is our ultimate goal. We all trust in each other. By rules we abide, working as commanded to, side by side.
Prudence dictates, sit back and leave the... thinking to us. This is everyone's neighbor, Prudence, on Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. Faithful neighbors, we all know that life in the Protectorate is just perfect. But doesn't it seem like lately our lives are more perfect than ever?
What a perfect observation, Prudence. Life lately does seem extra perfectly perfect.
People are gonna start to talk.
Knowing we are safe from enemies without and the occasional misguided subject within.
Aren't you reliable? I just need one moment to copy the data. There, all done. Thank you ever so much. Was there anything else you wish to discuss?
Refreshment is too good for these faithless former enforcers of Protectorate justice.
So true. Our tireless sentinels are relentless in their pursuit, closing on these disgraced arbiters' traitorous heels. So take comfort that the Protectorate cogs of justice are turning perfectly, greased by the blood of our enemies, grinding them into bones and dust. And sleep peacefully.
I know I will. Stand by for further reassuring content.
Now listen.
I look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion web. Hopefully you shall facilitate that. Now, how might we be of use to one another? Yes! Excellent! Take that, reductionists! Your horrid little surveillance devices shall finally be used for what their purpose should have been! Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please. Here's something to keep you quiet. Yes, you've earned not only my trust, but the Order's as well. I hope you'll continue working with us in the future. I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. She can be found in the room off the main stairwell. I'm sure I don't need to say this. But if you even think about bringing harm to Ruth, I shall know. Be on your very, very best behavior.
Good to see you again. I had hoped we could speak earlier, but no matter. A little time remains. You are a crucial variable in the solution to a critical problem. Since the unfortunate end of the peace talks, Gertie and I have kept in communication, and we believe it is still possible to get the Order and Auntie's Choice to work together. When you go in to speak with the presiding bishop, please raise the issue with her. I assure you this is the correct thing to do, for yourself, for us, for Arcadia. Farewell. I would say good luck, but I put no stock in chance, only probability. May the plan favor us against long odds.
The Order has always proclaimed patience as a virtue, but I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long, you have only existed as numerical values on a chart. A bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause. Faith is trust without evidence. You deserve far more than that. Now then, I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%. So, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Bassar, third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future. I admit, when I sent my initial message, I did not exactly know who its recipient would be. But I trusted the plan, and lo and behold, it provided you as the solution. Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station? Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement. Very well. We are here to fashion the future after all, not litigate the past. However, there's something of even greater import we must discuss. I just received the most curious transmission from Auntie Cleo. She wishes to discuss a partnership of sorts, and I heard you were the source of this plot. I must admit I have significant doubts about colluding with an entity like Auntie's Choice. Why should the Order agree to even entertain the possibility?
Simply put, we got the troops, the firepower, and the know-how to beat the Protectorate. Respectfully, I think we both know that your forces can't do that on their own.
Military support loses its usefulness quickly in times of peace. It is that which gives me pause, among other concerns. Wise enough to recognize the perils, too. But the right course often involves remaining open to new possibilities. Auntie Cleo has already proposed a secure conference room on board the Undisputed Claim for our use. I will await your arrival there to mediate.
Failed to cite her work completely. I worked with presiding Bishop Orlo, you know. Now there was a serious scientician.
Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless presents I, Red Cloak, the reassuring adventures of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I, Red Cloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the console, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm. Previously on I, Red Cloak, our hero was betrayed.
Enjoy your time in the garden.
Consumerist den of Auntie's Choice, strapped to their brutal brand loyalizer. Will she survive Auntie's barbaric imitation of our perfect mental refreshment process? Thrill to her daring display of defiance in Episode 3, Brand Disloyalty.
Any final words about your precious perfect community? Or your console or paradigm as such before we flip on the loyalizer, Red Cloak?
Nothing appropriate to say in front of the younger neighbors.
Younger neighbors? What gibberish are you spouting?
We in the Protectorate speak as if everyone is listening, everywhere and always, from our zealous rug sprats up to our benevolent consul himself.
Well, this ought to change your tune. Lower managers, activate the brand loyalizer. It's awful quiet in there. Shouldn't Red Cloak be screaming? I feel like she should be screaming. The machine is operational, right?
Wait, are you asking me?
The loyalizer should be interposing your motivationators, churning up your base emotions, resurfacing deep-rooted inadequacies. It should be smarting something fierce right now.
Whatever you say.
Increase the loyalizer setting to 510%.
Oh, now I'm starting to sense something. It's a bit much.
Yes, I knew the pain would penetrate your spirited facade.
No, not the pain. The crab witch odor. A little of that goes a long way. But if you breathe through your mouth, this contraption's actually kind of soothing. Does it go higher?
Set to maximum loyalization. 1010%! What happened? Why'd the thing stop?
Your machine tried to break me. I broke it instead.
That's impossible! It was supposed to kill your impulse control. To whet a soul-gnawing appetite you can only feed with useless goods but never satisfy.
Hey, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Have a Sprat Crisp, Red Cloak. They help.
Shut up, Danny! How did you do it, Red Cloak? How did you resist the loyalizer's Greedence galvanizers? Its temptation intensifiers.
You cannot tempt someone who already has everything.
A squared plus B squared equals mass times acceleration. Acceleration equals force equals 2 minus 2 minus 2 plus 2.
It's the Order. They've come to take Red Cloak and me away. And right on time. Hey, you folks want some Sprat Crisps?
You've arrived early, exemplars. You're not supposed to pick up Red Cloak until next Tuesday.
We come at the predicted hour, not a moment too...
too soon by the look of things to recover Red Cloak, unspoilt by your meddling, per our monetary agreement with Auntie herself.
Hey, your spy Dunning here. I'm the one who lured Red Cloak to Auntie's clutches and brokered this deal. It's a real win-win. Big payday for Auntie's choice, while the Order gets to study Red Cloak. See the effects of abundance on a human brain unaddled by want or overthinking.
The deal is off! Red Cloak's resistance to the Loyalizer has proven the emptiness of our society. We consumerists wish to be her neighbors in the Protectorate, if you will have us.
Gladly. I welcome you on behalf of the Consul. Zealous new neighbors in Auntie's choice, raise your arms against these Order traitors.
You cannot turn on us. It defies all logic. Equations save us. A squared plus B squared equals mass times acceleration equals force equals 2 minus 2 minus 2 plus 2.
Oh no. No, no, no. I will not let you
Hey, mister, any bits to spare?
New anti-pals makes a move.
Have a profitable day.
And so Red Cloak finds herself staring down a gun barrel brandished by her traitorous former partner, who finds himself...
Ah, you came. Foolish, aren't you? Thinking I'd reveal my secrets to the likes of you. Ha! Contractors, now's your chance. First one to kill these imbeciles gets a one-time immune assault discount.
Grass raring to go.
Wireless
Into the breach. Two other things. Appreciation of music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due.
Whatever you're selling, we ain't buying.
I knew you'd come through, my good Biff. That discount will be applied to your next purchase at the commissary, but cannot be combined with other... Ah! You! You're still alive!
Ain't gonna be that easy to get rid of us, you idiot. This how you treat all folk who approach you in good faith?
No folk have ever made it this far. How did you get past all my contractors? They were heavily trained and heavily expensive. This again? What is it with you? No! I've no incentive to shut down my life's work, especially at the demand of common thugs.
You ever seen a grafted claw strip flesh from the bones of a stubborn old man?
No.
Well, on the count of 3, you will. 1.
All right, fine. Consider this my resignation. Here, take everything I have. Any bits left in my office are yours. Just, please, don't follow me.
Good riddance. But this ain't over yet. The other executives will be notified the moment Willard flees the undisputed claim. And within hours, dozens of rung climbers will be at the tower jockeying for his position. It's all but certain that they'll claim his work for their own and make his bastardization of a grafting program all the worse if they so choose. Ain't about to let that happen. Ain't suggesting. I'm telling you that we can't stand by and do nothing. It's obvious he was up to his neck in some scheme. If we dig it up and get the word out, his legacy'll be in shreds. Maybe folk will be less inclined to follow in his footsteps. Should all but guarantee that Willard can't come crawling out from whatever rock he's keen to hide under, in any case.
A paradigm preserved when they fight and die.
You and I both know that's not true. Might be enough to sway some folk who had one foot out the door, maybe. But the executives? No. The only feelings a sob story inspires round these parts are feelings of relief and misplaced superiority. Unless there's a bit to be made.
There is never a doubt. Send in the sentinels for us all.
Could be. But are they the folk who can bring about change? I ain't so certain. Far as I can tell, our only real choices are to cross our fingers or to look for evidence. And no, we can't just shoot our way out of this problem. We let Willard go quietly for a reason. All right, We ought to start by searching his office. Any evidence we can find regarding money or business dealings could be of value. Once we got what we need, we can head to the recording studio to get the word out. The promise of a scandal should be enough to get in the door.
To an addictive substance. Make yours the routine inhalement of Security Gotham cigarettes. Their smooth draw and sedating aftertaste sends impure thoughts up in smoke. Security Gotham cigarettes, because smoking is not thought-provoking. Such perfect products, the envy of our rivals. But let's not gloat. Next up, music to invigorate your mind, so you can serve the greater good at a brisk pace, with a true adherence zeal.
It is better for the beggars and those who are not. Ideas are dangerous and can break you and take you away from the role that you play. Everything is grand in paradise. It's safe inside the mold, so just do as you're told. Longings are dangerous and can crack you and distract you from all your duties with haste. Let the caretaker's hand lead you daily. It is better for the batters, or else it's a waste. Everything is grand in paradise life. It's safe inside the mold, so just do as you're told. Watching and guiding, system abiding, do not go sliding away. We're never hiding, they stay providing, do as you're told and obey. Working and piking, faithfully striding, do not go gliding away.
Attachment to an addictive substance. Make yours the routine inhalement of Security Gotham cigarettes. Their smooth draw and
not a moment too soon by the look of things, to recover Red Cloak, unspoilt by your...
It is better for the backers, or else it's a waste. Everything is grand and paradigm polite. It's safe inside the mold, so just do as you're told. Watching and guiding, system abiding, do not go sliding away. We're never hiding, they stay providing, do as you're told and
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should...
It is better for the backers, or else it's a waste. Everything is grand and paradigm polite. It's safe inside the mold, so just do as you're told. Watching and guiding, system abiding, do not go sliding away. We're never hiding, they stay providing, do as you're told and obey. Working and fighting, faithfully striding. Do not go gliding away. Thoughts are dividing, so they stay deciding. Just do as you're told and obey.
Next, a small sampling of Protectorate Abundance. Ceaseless service stokes a hearty appetite. Sustain that zeal with the perfectly perfunctory meal. Moderation mini rolls. Modestly flavorful, yet free of additive toxins. There's a wholesome banquet in every bite. Moderation mini rolls. Filling and duty fulfilling. Well, that was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue. Long ago, the matriarch devised the paradigm plan to support a bounteous life for all its subjects, from the tender fillet in your latest meal down to this exquisite next song.
believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
If we factor for random elements...
Ruth Bassar is the first among equals of the Laureate. Yeah!
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Social guidance and approved messaging, punctuated by acceptable music.
And now for a message from the Consul, acting caretaker of worlds, who invites all Arcadians to share in mandatory outrage at our enemies.
Thank you, Prudence. I feel it is important to shine a light on the wretched tactics of the traitorous Order and the corporatist invaders, whose base treachery knows no bounds. Would you believe they portray me as a usurper? That I conspired against our beloved sovereign? They even use my words against me, shorn of context in their deceitful broadcasts. As if I would ever speak against the matriarch's own blood. They would have you believe I'm a seditious fool. I'm a braggadocious dunderhead who craves absolute power. Such nonsense. I'm merely acting on the Sovereign's behalf during his rare time of need. I did not choose this burden. The system chose it for me, as it does for all. Our enemies can twist my words and intentions all they want. It will only steal our resolve to purge them from Arcadia. Our system will be free of the...
I didn't expect us to wander into the scene of a murder, but somehow I'm not entirely surprised. Anomalous events have a way of spreading, multiplying. We should find a way inside. There might be clues to what happened, and where Anais's research is now. They should have been sealed in that room to focus on their studies uninterrupted. No one in or out. I'd suspect the missing anchorite knows something, at least. We should ask her. Might be some signs in there of where she went. The terminal at Winter's Grasp said Anais' work was sent here. There might be signs of that, or where the missing anchorite got off to.
Everyone needs to be vigilant, not just our betters who are vigilant. Eyes wide open, see all you can see. There is no community without scrutiny. Watch any neighbors talking low. Watch any neighbors eating slow. Pay close attention everywhere you go. Everyone staying in the know. Who watches the watchers? You and me forever. Who watches the watchers? We all watch together. Watch any neighbors who oversleep. Any neighbors who shuffle full their feet. Darting eyes are active and alive. When we watch each other, our community thrives.
There may be more to learn here.
Who watches the watchers? We all watch together. Who watches the watchers? You watch them, us watch.
I've had a chance to look around. You seem like you've done a thorough sweep. We should discuss what we've uncovered. A disputation of current Order methodology focuses mainly on our presiding bishop, but saves ample room for the Laureate Council and previous regime as well. I believe I got the gist by efficiently skimming. The general concern is that the Order has lost its way. My old department is repeatedly mentioned in a favorable light. Anais' work is regarded highly. Poor thing. Blunt force trauma to the occipital lobe, I believe. Possible signs of an altercation. Might have been an accident. Might not have been. Hard to say with just a superficial glance. At the very least, her cloister mate Anchoress Brunn has some explaining to do. I saw that. I believe it was Anchoress Chow's diary. Spoke about regular visits by an exemplar Southworth, who requested access to Anais' work. Chow seemed worried they were conspiring about something. That they'd mentioned an Old Order research station. That old research facility seems the most likely spot to look next. I know the coordinates on Eden, placed by the name of Point Obviation. I don't know what happened to Anchoress Chow, but leaving a body behind is suspicious, and the disputation reads like a call to arms for any fringe thinkers in the Order. There's no destroying the copies at this point, I'm afraid. We're past that. The research is out there. We need a way to keep anyone from taking it up further in the future. If we go in guns blazing from here, it will only continue. We need a plan to annihilate the idea.
Essential listening for all subjects, faithful neighbors.
I've seen it happen. Things can take on a life of their own at a certain point. The more overt the response, the more unexpected the outcomes. We developed tactics at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection to minimize unforeseeable consequences. We can discuss once we see the situation on the ground.
Safe from enemies without and the occasional misguided subject within. Why, we've gotten word that our beloved Sentinels have rooted out 2 arbiters who have so tragically turned their backs on our community.
Mental refreshment is too good for these faithless former enforcers of Protectorate justice.
So true. Our tireless Sentinels are relentless.
Yes, time to seek out Anchoress Brunn.
Arbiter's traitorous heels. So take comfort that the Protectorate cogs of justice are turning perfectly, greased by the blood of our enemies, grinding them into bones and dust. And sleep peacefully.
I know I will. Well then, moving on.
Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others.
When the outside tries its best to disrupt us, and the sentinels will always heed the call. It's a blessing for us here, but a curse for those who near. Send in the sentinels for us all. When faithless subjects try to corrupt us, our guardians will always make them fall. The heroes of the hour, they're full of strength and power. Send in the sentinels for us all. Send them in, they will always win. Send in the sentinels for us all. La 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 la. When the outside tries its best to invade us, our champions will cleanse the streets. Our paradigm preserved when they fight and die and serve. Send in the sentinels for us all. Whether inside or out, there is never a doubt. Send in the sentinels for us all. Send in the sentinels for us all.
A beautiful song from a bygone era, still fresh and relevant today, like a hopeful dream trapped in amber. Here's a song for you to enjoy while you solemnly reflect on your sworn duty to our idyllic society.
We are taught from when we are small, the sovereign's plan is meant for
Halt! Abide! Cease any and all don't know who you all are, but unexpected guests are categorically unwelcome here. How'd you even find this place? Maybe I should just shoot you and glean details from your logs.
Ah, Exemplar, if I may. Surely you recognize such a notable member of our cohort, Marisol Delgado. The Endpoint?
I can't recall if I ended whoever came up with that name. Surely hope so.
You were head causality intercessor of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection, right up till the end, correct?
More or less.
Well, what a fortuitous alignment of low probability events this is. Our efforts here are based on your former department. You should confer with Anchorus Brun straight away.
Oh, I'm quite certain Anchorus Brun would relish the opportunity to talk your ear off. We actually sought to find you and others of your program, Intercessor Delgado. A serendipitous event, you arriving. Nonetheless, I'd ask you to follow certain precautions. Will you heed all requests and vouchsafe for your colleagues here? Them being unknown to us and all.
We'll mind our manners, Exemplar. I'll see to it.
Then, you may all proceed. You'll find Wilhelmina up the lift, 4th floor.
Welcome to Point Obviation.
Anchorus Brun is continuing Anais' research from Winter's Grass. I'm sure of it. Best play along for now, until we can ascertain the best course of action.
She's got the right of it. There's far too many guards for us to take on alone.
Look, everyone! It's the Endpoint. As you can see, I guard the entrance. Best post on Point Obviation. I am a longtime vocal exponent of your work.
Doubt the Anchoress will walk away from the research lightly. May require some aggressive convincing.
Oh, who's this? Oh, yes, I remember you. We met earlier at the site of my former seclusion. I've heard much of your exploits since. If I recall correctly, you helped prove Anchoress Chow's argument that violence is sometimes necessary. I admit I have modified my stance toward that more recently. I understand your actions led to Seer Wiley's unfortunate demise. Such a bright boy, such promise. And as for you, I've been informed that you're Marisol Delgado. I've read your file. An impressive body of work, though often quite mortiferously inclined.
Less so over time. There were too many pesky repercussions, I came to find.
Yes, well, to what do we owe the pleasure? Are you familiar with our goals? Come to join up, perhaps, or should I say re-enlist? It was more of a disputation as a scholarly objection than a manifesto per se, but why quibble? Anchoress Chow is very much against it. Her accident was quite tragic. You saw the disputation, though. Tell me, what did you think? You read it, yes? Surely you're aware of the myriad errors of our current presiding bishop and previous regime. One of whom shut down the division that operated here, the other squandered it. Our sect aims to end human suffering, sooner than later. We've taken great inspiration from your former department, from their methods and their science. To solve the universal equation in our lifetime requires bold action, clever calculation, and assiduous work. Yes, we have Grace, that is Exemplar Southworth, to thank for that. Her visits to the Anchorhold were quite thought-provoking, as was the research she showed me from Sia Bujold. Bujold's thinking was unconventional, ahead of her time. Why, in fact, she's here with us now today, overseeing an experiment that proves her researchers' theories.
Really? Seer Bujold is here, at present, in this facility? The one we're presently standing in?
The intent is to represent the building blocks of the universe within a test chamber, then extrapolate data revealing the universal equation from the micro-universe that forms. All very groundbreaking and exciting. I've been pacing about my little cell smiling all day at just the very thought.
Sounds like it could change everything, one might say.
Why, you should go see for yourself. As former colleagues, I'm sure you'd like to reacquaint. Go on. I'll call down to let her know you're coming. Yes, she's monitoring the experiment. I'll have elevator access unlocked so you can join her. Do please stay in the observation area, though. The work is quite delicate. We'll speak further after you check over Sia Bujold's work and the experiment concludes. Oh, so exciting.
How much longer do you predict preparations will take?
Almost ready. Perfect timing for my former colleague to peer review my... Head Intercessor Delgado. What an opportune time for you to appear. At the perfect moment to assist our experiment.
What in the endless void are you?
Shh. Calm's off, but others are near. I need your aid before this ridiculous affair careens into disaster. Can I rely on you this time? Or will you already intend on scurrying away again?
First, everybody limber up those limbs with 20 jumping jeffs. Spiritedly, flail like everybody's watching.
I came to derail this line of inquiry in such a discommodious way that no one would ever consider trying it again. For all the aforementioned reasons of it likely causing, or at least queuing up and leading to, the end of all things. You chose to leave me behind, again. So when they came calling, I thought it an opportunity to sort it all myself. Yet, admittedly, at this moment, I could use your assistance.
This shouldn't be your burden. It's on me.
You don't get to decide that, or adjudicate, or coolly comment in a steely growl. Not falling for that a 10th time. Help or stay out of my way. The test involves 4 stations. Each represents one of the fundamental building blocks of the universe. Zeranium gas, macro-ivs, nucleons, N-rays. All the usual stuff. That test chamber is where all are meant to mix. To simulate a mini-universe I can apply my theories to, pull data from, and deduce the universal equation in a reduced time frame. We know what happens if that's successful, so I need you to muck with each station's settings, then initiate the experiment. All you need to do is adjust each station's settings slightly. Things will cascade from there. Remember, subtlety is required.
Yes, if we alter the experiment input data in a less than delicate fashion, Brunn will notice, I assure you.
The guards on the 2nd floor won't appreciate visitors, so avoid getting spotted. Here's a maintenance key. Head down the vent. It's only the fate of the galaxy riding on it, so perhaps try to be careful.
Something wrong back there? Hello? The path to ascendancy is non-linear.
Remember how I mentioned to be careful? Everything's ruined. There's no coming back from here. You all should go. I'll make my way out when no one's free.
I'm no tenured archivist, but that sounds dangerously unstable. Oh well.
Kitchen's clean, clothing mended, showing devotion as intended. Wake and take in a brand new day. Not of X or stinkers away. Trashes empty, hearts are full. Praise the
Hostile ahead. What's the play, Commander?
E&Q.
Remember how I mentioned to be careful?